Hi, my name's Michaela and this is my YouTube channel. Welcome. As you can tell, it's snowing today. It's beautiful. I'm at one of the local parks and I'm gonna go for a run. I thought it'd be a fun way to kickstart this video. This is primarily gonna focus on my running goals for 2025. I would say 2024 is the year where I really fell in love with running. I had a really wonderful year running. I ran the Pittsburgh Half Marathon last year. I have some plans for races for this year that I'm going to share a little bit later, but first I wanted to get started with a nice short run in the snow. I primarily use the Nike Run Club app for running. Today I'm just going to run a short 2-mile run because it is quite cold and snowy and I don't want to be out here for forever. I do love winter. It's my favorite season. Much prefer winter running to summer running, but it's like 20 degrees today, so quite cold. For whatever reason, my Spotify and my Shocks Open Fits doesn't seem to be working. I don't quite know why. It's possible because there's somewhat poor service around here, but I don't know. It's like stalling. Well, we'll see if it works, but the running app has started, so let's go. And my music just started working. Wow, that's amazing. All right, let's go. I reached the halfway mark, 1 mile, headed back now. It's been really nice, definitely cold. We're done. I ran 2 miles, first run of 2025. It felt good. I just took it easy and had fun. My tripod did break when right as I was going to set up that shot for the bridge, the first shot of the run. I'm really glad that my phone didn't fall in the river, but it ended up working out okay, I think. So in terms of my run, 2 miles, pretty slow, but like I said, it was just to get out there and enjoy being out in the snow. It was really beautiful. There were actually a lot of other runners running, which is cool to see. It's a weird feeling running in the snow, but it's nice because it's still falling, it's fresh, it wasn't icy. Yeah. So that's the run part of the video. Next, I'm going to be heading to the grocery store and then I'll go home and film the second half of this video, which is where I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about all of the exciting plans I have for 2025. Like I mentioned, I have a lot of running goals for 2025, but I have some non-running goals as well. And I wanted to show you how I'm keeping track of my goals and plans for 2025. I'm using a website called Notion that I've used for the past few years. I don't go too overboard with creating my Notion. Some people are super fancy with it. I like to kind of keep it to one main page, just to outline my plans month by month and then my goals for the calendar year. As you can see, the background photo for my page is a rubber tree plant, and that's important to me because I have a rubber tree. It's one of the first larger plants that I bought for myself when I was living out in Minnesota. It recently lost a leaf, and as you can see, I think it's really beautiful. I kind of broke this up into 2 sections. And so the first section is month by month, and that's basically where I'm keeping track of big events, trips, things that are coming up for each month of 2025. I have some of the months that already have plans like July, November, things like that hidden because I want to keep those plans secret for now. Don't want to share them with the internet quite yet. But as you can see, I have some things already planned for January. So I'm planning a winter car camping trip in the next couple of weeks. And then I'm also planning to go to Dry Tortugas National Park. We're actually going to be camping on the island in the national park, and I'm super excited about it. We booked the campsite and ferry tickets over a year ago because they sell out so quickly, and it's finally here. So we're gonna get to do that. And then in May, I'm going to be running the Cleveland Half Marathon. Last year, I ran the Pittsburgh Half Marathon, which is the one I run back in 2018 as well. And so this year I wanted to try running a different course, running in my home city, and I'm super excited to be able to do that this year. I'm actually gonna register for that race here with you in the next few minutes. The second section of this page over on the right-hand side is the goals section, where I've basically just listed out the things that I want to accomplish for 2025. So I want to run a half marathon. I want to run my first ever full marathon, which would be incredible. I'm looking to do that at some point in the fall. I think dream location would be to run the New York City Marathon in November. I know that one's pretty hard to get into and I'm not sure if it's gonna work out. So a backup option would be running the Columbus Marathon, which I've heard good things about as well, or potentially looking into other locations. I would like to join a run club at some point this year. I do yoga almost every week, and so one of my goals is somewhat related to that. I'd like to be able to do a headstand or handstand of some sort. In terms of YouTube, I'm hoping to surpass 3,000 subscribers. I'm sitting at around 1,400, 1,500 right now, so if you're watching this, please subscribe. Thank you. I have said for the last 2 years that I wanted to read 15 books. In 2023, I got up to 12. In 2024, I got up to 10. So I have not achieved this goal before, but I'm trying again. I did link a secondary page here that basically just has a link to my Goodreads account, which is where I keep track of books. So I'm not gonna list them out separately within Notion, but it has easy access to my Goodreads there. The next piece is trying a new recipe every 2 weeks, and so roughly 26 recipes over the course of the year. I really enjoy cooking and baking, and I do have a secondary page here as well that will link to a gallery view, and so my idea is to take a photo of each new meal or baked good or whatever it is that I make and put the picture here, potentially with a recipe link if I did use an online recipe. Below that, I would like to take my Jeep on an off-roading adventure at some point in 2025, hopefully multiple times, but I didn't get to do that last year, my first year with the Jeep, just because it's quite a bit to learn with how best to do it in a manual car. I'm gonna do some additional research and then hopefully find a good place to go in the spring or summer of 2025. The next few items are more so projects, things that I've been wanting to get done. So I'm working on compiling some photo albums from the recent years, and I would like to get caught up on that. And then I would also like to, as I'm sure we all would, go through my photos on my phone and also primarily on my computer and delete out duplicates, photos, videos that I don't need. One of the things that I wanted to do in 2025, I've actually already accomplished, and that is organizing memento boxes. So that's basically just a couple of boxes that hold ticket stubs, programs, national park brochures. I actually got that done over an afternoon a few days ago, and so I was able to check something off my list already. So that's basically it. It's nothing too complicated, but I do like having it all in one place, and then I have it bookmarked. The next thing that I wanted to do today is actually to register for the Cleveland Half Marathon. So I pulled up the registration page. It's happening May 17th through 18th of 2025. Register. Half marathon. I did debate doing the Cleveland full marathon, but some of the reviews that I was reading said it's a lot of like back and forth, like down this side street then back and then down that side street and back, and so it's maybe not the best marathon course out there. That's why I chose just to do the Cleveland Half Marathon. Oh wow, it's the same registration portal that's used for Pittsburgh. That's convenient. Nice. Right, I'm completing this for myself. My goal for the Pittsburgh Half Marathon was to run it in under 2 hours, and I did meet that goal by a mere 8 seconds, so it was very close. I think this year, I don't know, should I go for the 150? That seems really fast. Or should I just stick with the 2 hours? I do have a somewhat different training plan in mind for this half marathon, so I haven't officially started yet while I have still been running. I'm thinking I'm probably going to be running up to 4 times a week, most weeks. I'll have a little description of what my tentative plan is here. And I also want to incorporate a more formal speed run into each week to work on building my speed and my pace. That's something that I feel like I haven't focused on enough. I'm gonna continue incorporating yoga into my weekly practice as well as some other cross-training activities. Do I say 150? Why not? I'm officially registered for the Cleveland Half Marathon. How exciting. I think that's everything that I have for this video. It was a short video, but hopefully just kind of a good setup video for things that I'm looking forward to this year. I don't expect my running series for the Cleveland Half Marathon will be quite as involved or consistent as my Pittsburgh Half Marathon videos were, but I'm definitely going to document some of it, and then hopefully, as long as I stay injury-free, I'll be signing up for a marathon and documenting that a little bit more extensively in the summer and fall. So thank you so much for joining. Again, my name is Michaela, and I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. If not, that's okay. Thanks for being here anyway. I wish you all the best with your 2025 goals and resolutions. Bye.